Today is the last lock and our last time in freshwater. The water level dropped 2 feet overnight.
This is the side of Ollie that you have not seen on the vlog because thankfully she doesn't do this often. It is disgusting. It really does feel like we are so close now to finishing our loop. I mean, knock on wood.
Hi, we're Jen, Elliot, and Ollie. In 2019, we left the United States and backpacked through 11 countries, all before deciding to come back home and try something completely new, pivoting into boat life. Our current adventure is America's Great Loop, a 6,000-mile journey through small towns, big cities, and the wilderness from the eastern portion of the United States, through the Great Lakes and Canada, and down the Midwest rivers, all aboard our home on the water, Pivot. Make sure you subscribe as we share our journey through the highs, lows, and everything in between.
I don't even know what to say. It is like 7:15. Elliot left at like a little before 7, maybe like 6:45. Dogs have gone out, they've run. Ollie did her famous move.
Oh, there you go, Ollie. Right at it.
This is the side of Ollie that you have not seen on the vlog because thankfully she doesn't do this often. I don't really know why she does this, but she did this morning. She rolled in poop.
In the boat. You don't need to go anymore. In the boat. I'm gonna get a bath today. Okay, right all over my jeans.
So it is 7:15 and she's getting a bath with the washdown pump because she's covered. It is disgusting.
You rolled around in shit. What the heck were you thinking?
Always something new on the loop. Woohoo!
We have a clean puppy! Yeah! Something about smells and dogs, Ollie just loves to roll in something that smells awful. But she doesn't realize that when she does that, she gets a bath. And she hates baths, so. Today is the last lock and our last time in freshwater. It's very bittersweet. We have 3 other buddy boats. I just took Ollie out with New Bearings and Bruce. Thank you, Bruce, for taking your dinghy down and taking us out because there's a lot of current here and it was really nice to have you in your dinghy. But we are the last boat, so we need to pull up the anchor and get going.
Bring it up. Okay, go ahead. It's going slightly that way, but you can bring it up. Forward, forward. Forward. All right, bring it up. You can bring. Great. Stop. That's enough. This morning we are having the oatmeal. So I made us some warm oatmeal with some apples, some cinnamon, some peanut butter. Delicious. Whenever we took out Ollie this morning, we noticed that we couldn't beach the dinghy at the same spot, and that was because the water level dropped 2 feet overnight, which means that it's dropping pretty fast. So in another maybe week or so, 10 days, the water level will be back to normal. And it's kind of crazy because the really torrential downpour, it was raining last night, but the real torrential downpour was about
6 days ago. So it's gonna be maybe 2 weeks before the levels really calm down. And we're swirling around. It's like 70 feet deep here. Kind of crazy. It is really nice getting the 2-knot push though. That's super, super nice.
Your heart to me. Every single scar is a masterpiece. You only see the dark, but I see.
I gave Ollie a bath immediately after Elliot rinsed her down with the washdown pump hose outside and got the majority of the stuff off. So then I gave her a getting the smell off, but she still smells like poop. So I'm giving her a second bath.
Took me through the pages of your history. Now you're the only book I ever want to read. Still I hope there's some room in the story for me.
We have all punched it into idle. We are waiting for the lock to be ready for us. The Coffeyville lock said that they have a tug coming up and they got maintenance going on, so they said it won't be long, but just wait at mile marker 118. So that's what we're gonna do, but we're a couple miles out, so we're at the end of the pack. We're just floating basically. We use Aquamaps to check our mileage. So Aquamaps has like the mile marker that you're on in the bottom of the page, which is really handy. Just super easy, glance and check it out. So we recommend using that. Coincidentally, roughly the same place the lock tender told us to wait is Bobby's Fish Camp, which is in another iconic stop on the loop, kind of like Hoppy's. It's not known for like their amenities. It's a place to stay, some interesting people. We weren't planning on hitting it this loop because we anchored just not far away, so we needed to make more miles because of the weather coming in. But as fate would have it, we're gonna stop there and wait until the lock is ready for us. It's nice.
A lot of loopers do stop here, so this is one of the routine places that a lot of people go. A lot of our other looper friends have stopped here overnight and they've had positive things to say.
So 2 of our buddy boats decided to raft off a barge that's just chilling in the water, and us and New Bearings decided to come to Bobby's Fish Camp, and they were very, very kind to let us dock here while we're waiting for the lock. So if you're coming through, we highly recommend spending some money here. They have a pool. They used to do like fried catfish. I don't know if the restaurant's still open anymore, but at the very least, it's a place to spend the night with electricity and water and all that good stuff. There's just so much stuff just flowing down the river. Pipes, logs. Not a lot of trash, which is nice, but definitely a lot of pieces of wood. All right, now we're gonna go wait inside. Maybe turn on the generator, run some heat, anything to stay warm. Look, here's all the debris that's falling down the river. Actually, it's coming into this area near their docks. Let's go on the boat. You just see, like, look how fast that log is moving. Pivot staying still. All right, on the boat. 1, 2, 3, let's go. There you go. Good job. How you doing? Staying warm?
Yeah.
I had a work call. Jen's been wrapping up our latest edit, and we just heard on the radio that it's time to prepare. Basically, as soon as this upbound tug passes us, we're good to go.
Bow off. All lines off. The current is so strong. Oh my goodness.
Everything's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Hush Please now, baby, don't you cry. I'ma sing you to sleep tonight. I know it's strange and hard to grasp the fact that we can understand the meaning of this life. Sometimes it's hard to find, but if we learn to look between the lines, I think that if we'll open our eyes, we're gonna see the sunrise. Everything's gonna be alright, gonna be.
Do my chocolate to celebrate our last lock.
Yeah. So just to give some context, it is 49 degrees and it is raining, very cold rain. And our fingers are frozen. They look how they feel, which is red and cold and painful. But we're having chocolate, so this is a huge plus.
This is the sweetness of our last lock because
Yeah.
we're heading south.
Yeah. Cheers.
I love you.
Love you. It's like so bittersweet that this is our last lock. I really enjoy the rivers and I really enjoy locking. I find it kind of like a game almost. Yeah. Coffeeville Lock, the last lock. I don't know what number it is, so we'll put it on the screen here.
We'd like to remember with you guys some of our favorite locking experiences of this loop.
Starting with our first lock ever, which was on our very first loop and it made me very anxious. Shocker. The Dismal Swamp.
A couple weeks ago we found out that there was a lock on this route and we were like, what? There's a lock before the northeast? Thanks. You said a port side tie, and what about the stern line?
Need a bow and a stern when you get in.
It's gonna be where we're chilling for the next 40 minutes. It's exciting. And nerve-wracking.
Kind of scary looking.
Isn't it? That's crazy.
Yeah. Whoa. Holy cow.
It's really coming in fast.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. Still got a ways up to come too. Pretty crazy, our first lock.
I know.
Looks like we're coming up to the end. The water level looks about the same. We are quite a bit higher.
Ollie, is that cool or what?
Oh.
Which then was followed by, later on, the Flight of Five.
Today we are starting the Erie Canal. The challenge is that when we start the Flight of Five, you can't stop. The locks 2 through 6.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. There's nowhere to stop once you start.
Holy cow. Holy cow, this is intimidating. This is wild.
What do you think?
This is so cool! I just can't believe it. We're going down and it really does feel like our bow is going down. Like I know that
It's level.
it's offset to be level, but yeah, and we're just like going down a mountain. This is crazy!
Oh my god.
We just enjoying the ride.
Oh my god. How's it going?
That lock was not easy.
The very last time. Oh my god.
Last horn! Alright, we're off.
I keep looking at the county map, and I'm aware of where I'm at, where I
lock just yelled. It was like, last lock!
You know they did that because I was sitting on the back.
I know,
Oh,
you
okay.
initiated it.
Yeah. I stood on the back of the boat and was like, last lock!
Let's go!
And then everyone else was getting out of their like cabins or like helm stations and whatnot. I was like, yes!
We are out of freshwater too. So right now we're in brackish going into salt, going into the Gulf.
Oh my gosh.
Time to get back into that routine, checking our zincs and all the stuff we gotta do.
Oh yeah.
Exciting.
It really does feel like we are so close now to finishing our loop. I mean, knock on wood, it's one step closer and it's pretty special. It's a pretty special feeling, so.
I just got off the phone with the marina at Grand Mariner, just out of Mobile, and made our Christmas plans. So in real time, we always put the dates of these videos in the description. In real time, it's December 20th. So Christmas is in a few days, and we have some nasty weather coming Friday. It's like blowing, gusting 30 knots out of the north. It's dropping the temperature into the teens. It's gusting 40 now, so it's just getting worse. So we've been like coordinating with all these loopers that we started the 10 Tom with, trying to figure out, okay, where you're gonna be, who you're gonna be with, and we're gonna be spending Christmas together. So it's nice. Makes us really feel the love and the community of the loop, and it'll be a good time. Excited?
Yeah, I'm super excited. We did not spend Christmas on the boat last year. We did spend Thanksgiving on the boat, so I'm excited for this new experience. The loop is not a vacation, it is an adventure, and it's a wonderful, grand adventure at that.
I'm really happy it worked out at this marina because they are charging us $50 a night flat rate, and that comes out to be about $1.30 a foot for us. And our other option was to go a little bit into Florida, just on the other side of the bay, and it was $3.25 a night. Huge differences right there, and it's a lot more affordable. A lot more affordable to stay in Mobile Bay. So.
Even after the lock, we are still zooming. We are going like over 10 knots, which is awesome. It definitely makes up for the fact that we are dodging a lot of debris in the river. A lot of trees, a lot of logs. We just don't want to hit anything. We don't want to for it to hit the prop and damage the prop. But overall, we are enjoying the speed and we're saving diesel, which is excellent.
Nothing to think about in my head. I don't really need to stress to confess. Try to think a little less in my head. I could use a reset, take a rest. I'ma put it all to bed in my head. In my head, in my head, in my head.
What is that? Oh, it's a marker. First marker I've seen all day since I've been at the helm. Wow.
It is about 3:30 and we will be dropping the hook momentarily. This is pretty much ideal time for us to stop because we have an hour and a half of sunlight left. Gives us time to take out the pups, make sure the anchorage is good because it gives us a chance to go somewhere else if it's not good. But New Bearings is here. They're looking pretty good. We're gonna drop the anchor second today. We were last yesterday, and hopefully all is well.
$60. $80. Okay, it's pulling. It's biting. That's a good bite. Put it on now. $90's in the water.
Our last time cruising through freshwater, our last lock. A lot of loss today, kind of sad. Bittersweet. But we're anchors down. Day is done. Woohoo! Good job, baby! I love you. Happy to be on this adventure with you.
Thanks, me too.
This is our life. Massive vlog.
4.
Jump on it and roll. Stand on it and roll.
Watch out.
Watch out, Gretelin.
Gretelin!
Oh, gee. Oh, it hit.
It's alright. Good job! Good saving. You got most of the power off of it.
There's always something with the loop. Always keep you on your toes. Always on your toes. Always looking out for something. It is one of the reasons why we love the loop. But it does keep us on your toes. Keeps you sharp. Yeah. Good stuff. It is very slow moving going up the current of this river. It is very fast, very speedy going downriver, but it's like snail's pace going upriver.
Go play. Gracie, go get her. One, two, three, go. Oh, come on. One. There you go. All the way.
Tonight for dinner we are having a Middle Eastern lentil stew, and there's going to be lots of vegetables in it. Pretty hearty vegetables because it's winter, so we have some carrots, chopping up some celery, some parsnips, some bell pepper, we have onion and garlic, there's lots of spices. It's going to be delicious.
And you may wonder why we're running the generator. It's because it's cold outside and we want to run the heat. So we're doing that. We might as well use it. It doesn't hurt that it's also charging our batteries, running the Instapot, but primarily it is because it's cold outside.
It's cold outside. We are also going to be using the oven because we are running the generator. Otherwise, I wouldn't be running the oven. But since we're running it, I'm gonna make some garlic bread too. Alright, taste test of the soup. Forgot to add the fennel with everything else, but I added it at the last minute. So there's fennel, parsnip, celery, carrots, bell pepper, and a lot of lentils. And a lot of spices.
How was it?
Really good. It is super hearty. Tastes all the root vegetables. Very good.
It is delicious, especially with the garlic toast, which doesn't really fit in, but it's just good. It's a winner.
There's a tug coming, and we can see this because we're looking out our back window. And there's a light.
Staring into pivot.
Yeah, staring into pivot. And although we do not have AIS, there are some of the boats that we are traveling with do have AIS. So the tug has AIS, and we'll see that we are anchored on this side of the channel, not in the channel, just outside of the channel in the river, and can locate the boats, and they have these big bright spotlights that they will scan the waterway with to just see what's in the waterway at night, which we've experienced in earlier parts of the loop on the Cumberland River. But that's kind of what the tug is doing. And eventually when the tug gets closer, we'll feel a little bit of the rocking rolliness of the wake of the tug and barge. But yeah, that's what it's like. Well, the barge is passing us. We'll get a little bit of wake soon, but all should be good for our second to last night on the 10 Tom and the Midwest Rivers, which is kind of sad because I really deeply loved these rivers and really enjoyed the time that we've had here. We hope you join us tomorrow when we continue down the 10 Tom and we continue our journey on America's Great Loop. Thanks for watching. The worst part about this whole ollie thing is that I think that this whole like ollie.
We don't need to get into the nitty dirty.
I think it was human feces. So.
Thank you, Ollie. Appreciate it. You're not allowed on any couches, any beds, anything. No further notice.
Starting with the Flight of 5.
You don't want to start with Dismal Swamp?
Oh, I guess so.